We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here on a special edition, 10:30 in the morning, Turkey Day broadcast. And I would be remiss to not start off with the biggest turkey in the entire company. Trevor Goat is joining us today on this special edition. Take your mic off mute, you fucking Neanderthal, and say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
No, that's not how you say hello.
Hello, people.
Trevor.
Let's fucking go.
There we go. Now, what do you want to show? You have a fucking mug?
In sheer goat fashion, it's early, but we got to get Thanksgiving off right. We're going to do some football. We're going to put some bets in. We're going to put some lineups in. Then we're going to go with the family, drink a lot, where chicks dig me with a little Baileys.
And boy, Trevor. Trevor's always very proud that he drinks Rackets. Like it's his, every day is his first drink, you know? He's got to let us know everything he's drinking. I mean, he's a retard, isn't he?
He's the best.
He's the dumbest first. He's the dumbest. I'm moving for you, Evan. I'm wiggling over so you don't have to.
I knew you'd get it.
Yeah, it takes me a second because we got that 30-second delay. I got to fucking shimmy myself in. Ladies and gentlemen, the most shocking joint of the show. Bill Rupp on Turkey Day decides to wake up at 10:30 in the fucking morning and talk some football. Me and Trevor thought we'd be doing this alone. I knew Rackets would join because there's a whole new Rackets, ladies and gentlemen. The new Rackets is incredible at 4 deep. He's Rackbot. He's
literally the best employee we have.
I mean, you're literally the best employee. You're employee of the month this month, which I never thought would happen.
Definitely. Look at us. Look at us.
Rackets dropping in-game fucking college basketball unders. He's
fucking
loving
heaters.
Loving the new robot. How's that robot doing, by the way, Rackets?
I got Nick the Champ. I'll have some stats for you in a minute. I got Nick the Champ telling him up right now.
Not as good as Bill's hashtag.
Bill's hashtag is on fire. He's cooking on Turkey Day. Bill, how you feeling today?
Didn't lose one bet yesterday again. Hit 3 first baskets. I mean, that's just how I do it.
I mean, dude, and you got like no thank yous.
Yeah, no thank yous.
I mean, literally, I had the worst start to the day yesterday in college basketball. I think I lost my first 4 or 5 bets, right? And then everyone's like, I'm like, guys, it's 2:00. Relax. And then we rolled off like fucking 8-1 over the next 9. Bill, I think like 3 people. It's like Matty Ice and 3 guys in there said thank you. You hit 3 first baskets in a row. It's fucking Thanksgiving, Bill, and no one gave you thanks. How do you feel about that?
Listen, my account is nice and fat.
Are the subscribers just that spoiled from all the winning bets that they just
think so.
They don't even care anymore. So
yeah.
We got a great slate today, games. This is going to be a quick show. It's going to be a 30-minute show. We're going to get in and get out. And I did a lot of research. I've been up since 8 in the morning. I got some banging plays on this. I know Bill's got some plays he loves. Goat, do you know who's playing, Goat? That's really all we need to know.
No clue.
Do you know who's playing? That's all I need to know.
Quick thing, Tommy. Nick just sent it over to me. NBA or NCAA totals 25-14, 64.10%.
Guys,
pretty
really
good.
Quick, sign up for NBA because Hoffman, us, me, Healy, and Aber have been destroying NBA.
I mean, listen, we're on fire everywhere.
It's not even like we just don't give sides. Like we're doing first basket, we're doing fucking first quarter. We're finding the edges. The tournament play, we're killing it. So sign up now.
And we are in college basketball mode. Howie's been hot. I think I'm up 17 units in hockey. And my last 62 college basketball bets, I'm up 30 units, hitting at 65%. So we literally have Rackets, Bot, and me both hitting 60-something% in college basketball right now. And shit didn't even get good yet. We're not even in December.
And Howie dropped a fucking 5-unit banger at 1:30 in the morning last night. UCLA plus 9.5, fucking hammered it. Let's go, Howie.
We're on fire over here. So get over to 4deep.com. Guys, we have a huge promotion going for the end of the year. You get the rest of the year, plus you're getting like 2.5 weeks free. So get in there right now, either by the combo package, the regular package, or you can get in on the weekly package. But get over there. Let's get into the games today, guys. I'm assuming a lot of you just woke up. I'm assuming Trevor doesn't know, so I'm going to break down all the injuries for all the games. We're going to start with this Green Bay-Detroit game. We're going to talk about these games. We're going to spend about 5-10 minutes on each of them from a betting and DFS perspective and prop perspective. So no matter how you're playing this slate, we're going to have information for you. Let me go over the injuries first in this game. Green Bay-Detroit, we have no injuries at the quarterback. We have a big situation at the running back we have to monitor and make sure. If you guys saw any news over the last hour that I have not seen yet, as of now, Jones is out and Wilson's out. Wilson may not seem significant, but it is when I tell you about one of my favorite plays on the slate. And A.J. Dillon is questionable. So we could be looking at a situation here for the Green Bay Packers where they are literally running with 3 of their top running backs out, and this could be the fucking Patrick Taylor show. So if A.J. Dillon plays, I have a play for you. If he doesn't, I have the same play for you regardless. We got Wicks, who's questionable. Jalen Reed was questionable, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's officially in. And then we have value on the Packers side at tight end with Musgrave out and DeGuara questionable. So we might be looking at the Kraft show at tight end there. DFS 2,500. That's probably going to be a popular play today to go get a salary saver in there. But Bill Rupp, let's start with you. What are you looking at today on this Green Bay Detroit game from a prop perspective?
So right off the bat, I'm going with Jahmyr Gibbs, longest rush over 13.5 yards. He's gotten that over the last 4 or 5 games. So I think he has a nice day today. You guys said you were on him a lot. I still like Montgomery for the goal line work and for the touchdown. But like I said, Gibbs is.
What is it, 13.5?
13.5.
Yeah, he's at 14, 35, 27, and 21 in his last 4.
Yeah, so I like it. I think 13.5. I think it should be 14.5. I think we have a yard, leeway there. So I love that prop starting off the game right with that. I'm also going to have Montgomery in my touchdown parlay.
All right, Montgomery did go off against this team recently. Got in the box the last couple weeks he played. Don't hate that. Rackets, what are you looking at here?
Kind of to build off Bill's point. Montgomery under 68.5 rushing yards. It's jumping off the bot. It's looks like it's about 53%, which is fine. But we talked about it. Gibbs is getting a lot of the work, but is he going to get all of the work? No, but I think those big splash plays are a lot more Gibbs than they are Montgomery.
Yeah, I'm not really touching the running game on this one. I'll give you my full breakdown in a second once I go to Goat. What do you like on this game?
Well, team total 47.5, so they think some points are going to be scored. Green Bay is getting 8.5 points. Listen, I'm on the opposite side here with Montgomery. I think Detroit's going to be able to do whatever they want. St. Brown obviously is a great play, but he's priced at 8,500. A little prop bet, 70 and a touchdown maybe. But Detroit's going to be able to do anything they want. Montgomery's gone for 76, 116, 14, 109, 121, 67, 74 yards this year on the ground. I got Montgomery alted down a little bit for 50 yards. I don't think anyone really goes off. They're on a short week. I think they're going to do whatever they want. But I do like on the other side of the ball, Dubs went off last time against Detroit.
Like Dobbs. Yeah, Dobbs is one of my favorite players.
So I got him at 25 plus yards. I'm approaching this slate today. I'm doing 2 prop bets from each game. My 2 favorite in this game is Montgomery over 50 and Dobbs over 25 yards. That's what I got for this game.
So you and the bot are on opposite sides in this one, Rack. You like the bot under. The bot likes them under.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I don't have a heavy. It's not really
53%. It sounds like it's not really anything.
And I altered it down too, Tommy. So 50. If he ends with 55.
We'll try and catch middle on it. I personally don't like the running side of this game. I understand what everyone's talking about, that Detroit's going to be able to do what they want. I think they're going to be able to do what they want. I just worry about this Gibbs-Montgomery timeshare. I think Gibbs is the main back. I think he's the lead back. I think he's the better back. We saw 8 carries out of Gibbs last week, which was a little surprising. So it kind of flipped back, but we're kind of looking at like 12 carries each. In that range. Maybe they get a big lead and they run the ball fucking 35 times and they both get there. I'm actually
Montgomery's getting everything inside the 3.
Yeah, Gibbs did score, and Gibbs did get a carry inside the 5.
He'll get the running one.
I trust a Montgomery touchdown a little more than I want to fuck with the yards. I just think I think the line's right. I think the line's right on Gibbs and the line's right on Montgomery.
Goat said you like the over on that, right? Is that what you said that?
Over 50.
Yeah, I like over 50.
No. I'm talking about game total.
Oh, over 47.5. No, I don't have a lean. Listen, the way the NFL's gone this year, I don't know. I think they did a good right, but I think they did a good job, at least with Turkey Day, making us think points are going to be scored, and this is going to be an exciting day of getting drunk, turkey, cranberries, and football. So we'll see.
What do you got there, Rackets?
I see 56% on the over. So
you like the over?
I can see some points being scored in this game a little bit.
Yeah,
I think Detroit does score.
For me, honestly, today it's one of those, to use a little pun here. I love sides on Thanksgiving for my meals, but I don't really like any of the sides today. I'm not on the totals. I mean, if I'm going to do anything, I'm probably going to 10-point tease the 3 totals under, which has been working like crazy. Bill, what are we talking about? Like last fucking 14 games have gone under on prime time. Don't forget, these are 3 island primetime games.
Yeah, I got the under. I got the under on my sheet too.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a 10-point teaser on it.
45 points, so not crazy under, but under.
Yeah, I mean, if you tease these up 10 points, Rackets, you ran the numbers with Nick about the 10-point teasers being one of the most profitable teasers in the entire NFL.
10-point teasers are literally the most profitable.
I've been telling everyone this.
All of league, in like any league.
I've been telling everyone this for a long time, and everyone tells me I'm stupid. Under 57.5, under 57.5, under 53.5. That's a play. I've just been doing it every week now. I'm just fucking teasing down all the fucking primetime unders because they're hitting under by themselves, and then you get the extra 10 points there. There's a couple plays in this game I absolutely fucking love. From a DFS perspective, there's a couple plays that you have to play. You got to be looking at Kraft at 2,500 at tight end. We're not going to have any Musgrave. We're not going to have DeGuara most likely. He was getting 51 and 42% of the snaps the last 2 weeks with Musgrave in. 2 for 32 last week with Musgrave in. So I like his prop over 24.5 receiving yards. Touchdown, he's like plus 600 on some sites. That's viable. Detroit is not great versus the tight end. Should see 100% of the snap share. I think this is a pretty good spot for Kraft. I do like Dobbs, as you mentioned earlier, Trevor. They were asking me in a DFS chat last week why I was on Dobbs over Watson. It's really touchdown equity. I mean, Dobbs is a guy who just finds his way into the box. You're looking at a dude who scored in 4 of his last 5 games. He's gotten into the end zone, and he hasn't had more than 53 yards in any of those 5 games. So when he doesn't go off, he still finds his way into the end zone. You're talking about receiving numbers of 30, 18, 36, 31, and 53. That's dog shit. And he has 4 touchdowns in his last 5 games. So I think this is a game where we could see a little bit more of a ceiling. You cannot run on Detroit. They're one of the best run defenses in the NFL, and they have no fucking running backs. So I think this is going to be a little bit of a ceiling volume game from a passing perspective for Jordan Love. They're going to have to throw the ball a lot. They might be behind. Do like all the Dobbs props, probably looking at a Dobbs ladder. But my favorite play in this game, Bill Rupp, I don't care if A.J. Dillon's in or not. This is probably the best bet on the entire board, in my opinion. There's 2 bets in this game that are phenomenal. Patrick Taylor, okay? We're missing Wilson. We're missing Jones. A.J. Dillon's questionable. I would probably – looks like Dillon's going to play, but Dillon's a fat ass who's banged up. Patrick Taylor's receiving total is 10.5. This guy in the 2 games Aaron Jones missed had 2 catches and 3 catches. So he had 9 targets in those 2 games. He had 5 catches, and he played about 36 and 39% of the snaps in those last 2 games.
The only thing that prop is it's hard to find.
It's on DraftKings. I saw it on DraftKings.
A lot of books aren't going to have that guy.
Right. It's on DraftKings, though, which is one of the biggest books in America. So that was shocking to me because obviously it wasn't on fucking FanDuel because FanDuel doesn't put anything up that's fucking free money. But this seems like free money, guys.
This one kind of might be. This is a Bill Rupp special. The Lions first drive punt, Packers first drive punt, plus 300.
I don't hate that either.
I kind of like that one, Bill Rupp.
It might be a good play.
I don't hate that. So all I'm seeing it right now, guys, I don't know if you could check FanDuel. I see Patrick Taylor over 10.5 yards on DraftKings. Do you see it on DraftKings?
Not on DraftKings.
Okay. See if you guys see it on DraftKings. It was up there.
It's on DraftKings.
Got to smash that now. If Dillon leaves the game, that thing goes to fucking – he's going to catch for 30, 40 yards. If Dillon plays, he's still going to catch for 15, 20. That's about 5 to 10 yards too low.
That's which 10 is about 1/2 reception yards?
Over 10.5 receiving yards, yeah, for Patrick Taylor.
Like 120?
115.
115, yeah. I mean, listen, the bottom line is if Dillon's out, he's like plus 800 to score a touchdown too. So if you wanted to take a stab on it, he could end up being the lead back for 3/4 of the game. Another one here, Jameson Williams over 22.5 yards. I don't know why this is so low. Snap count the last 3 weeks has been rising, Rackets. Jameson Williams is a guy
he's got a good ADOT too, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, dude, every catch is 20 yards down the field.
I was going to say, that sounds wrong as fuck.
So 22.5, he could do it in 1 catch. Snap count's gone up the last 3 weeks, 40% 3 weeks ago, 52% 2 weeks ago, 65% last week. So if we're going to see Jameson Williams on the field for 60% of the snaps, he averages 13, 14 yards a catch. You're talking 2 catches to get there. There's a ladder opportunity here too. If you guys want to ladder Jameson Williams up to 40, 50, 60, same thing with Dobbs. both of these guys have potential to catch for 60, 70 yards, and you're getting like plus 400 or 500 on that. So my two favorite plays on this game are Patrick Taylor receiving and Jamison Williams receiving. I like the Dobbs ladder. I'm on Rom with Trevor, and then Kraft over 24.5. So those are my plays. Let's move to the next game. Dallas, Washington. Rackets, let's start with you. What do you think of this game? I know we've all been talking about how fucking this line has creeped up to 13.5. Basically, you're talking 15 cents to go get this to a touchdown. That's a lot of points in this game. These guys usually are in dogfights.
Yeah, I mean, this game right here, I don't even care about the line movement, whatever. These division games, we're seeing division games all day today, but like this one in particular just seems like it's going to be a lot fucking closer than a 13-point spread, a 7-point spread. Like this game to me looks like a field goal game one way or the other. Cowboys probably win the game, but the Commanders are going to have a chance today, man. Like these two teams always play 17-14, 2017, 2019 games. I don't see this one being I mean, I'll put it this way. If the Cowboys are going to cover the spread, it's going to be by 40. It's not going to be just barely covering the spread. Yeah. But
this
really
is
think
either going to be
this one is close.
This is going to be a surprising. We're down to the wire, and Dak could actually fuck this up for a loss, or Cowboys win by 30. I don't think this spread comes into play at all. People were talking in the chat about possibly teasing this up. There's no point. When Dallas wins, they win by 30. You know, they're a wagon downhill. That's what they do. They just play downhill. So if they get a big lead, they're just going to press on you. And if they're not, they can fuck this game up and lose. So, Bill, someone's got to lose today, right? The whole fucking free world is going to be putting in the same fucking parlay. It's going to be Detroit money line, Dallas money line, Niners money line minus 115. The whole fucking world is on it. We say it every fucking week. You called it on the last Stay Cashin show, Bill.
You almost called it with the Nuggets game, and it would end up being the Celtics.
It was the Celtics, but he called it, and Jokic got ejected in the Nuggets game. So he was right there, and it was factioned up. But, Bill, there's no way they let all three of these favorites win today, right?
No, it's impossible. A lot of people are putting the parlays in, adding tomorrow, too.
Yeah, I mean, even if you add tomorrow, you know, I mean, if you think Boyle's going to beat the fucking Dolphins, good luck with that. It's going to be today.
Plus 125, but one of those four teams is losing.
No, it's one of the three teams today is losing. They're not going to let
I think it's one of the three today.
One of these three today is losing. Detroit should maul Green Bay. And if you look at these lines, too, Rackets, fucking Commanders lines jumped up 2 points. Detroit lines jumped up 1.5 points. So everyone's pounding these fucking favorites right now. There's no fucking way FanDuel's going to let all three of them win. I'm sorry. I don't know which one's going to lose, Bill, but I know one of them is.
I don't know how accurate this is. Glowstow said favorites 48-6 since 2004 on Turkey Day.
You know, that's my only
that seems fucking
that
insane.
It's Thanksgiving and the favorites usually all win.
Dude, you guys got to understand. They just started rigging the shit out of these games 2-3 years ago. Anything that happened 15 years ago, I don't give a shit about. I don't give a shit about the last 20 fucking Thanksgiving.
We did talk about it.
Thanks for the stat, but it doesn't matter.
We did talk about it on Rupp and Rackets yesterday, though. Like, Thanksgiving's the day where you're going to get those show-out performances, though. You're going to get that Randy Moss 3-touchdown game. You're going to get the Barry Sanders 3-touchdown game. Like, if you're going to do – today's the day where Debo or McCaffrey or, like, one of those guys is going to score 3 touchdowns.
What game's going to be? I don't think there's any way Dallas loses.
Dude,
I can see.
I have no idea.
Gotta be the Lions or Niners.
I mean, if you look at the 3 Thanksgiving games last year, the 3 Thanksgiving games last year was a 3-point game, an 8-point game, and a 7-point game.
I'm still doing it. I'm doing the 3-team parlay.
Of course you are. That's why you do. We knew that already, and that's why you keep talking about the Friday game. Hold on.
I've said it the last 2 days. I said it on the NBA. I said it on NFL every week when Mike comes on here and he does his thing. I said one of these teams are going to lose. Today, I think is different, bro. I think they're going to let us get it.
Okay.
Bill the optimist.
Yeah, today's different because FanDuel is not like rigging fucking every single event. They bring the fucking hot dog eating contest that fucking comes on. So, okay. They're gonna let the whole free world. There's people betting today that have never bet all year, right? There's aunts and uncles who are going to be putting bets in today, and they're all going to be putting that bet in. They're all going to win. Okay.
Before we move on from this game, can we talk about how Deuce Vaughn from the fucking Cowboys was plus 195 yesterday, and he's plus 950 today for a touchdown.
Tommy G.
Plus 195 yesterday?
My tweet. I put a tweet out saying he was plus 195. I woke up this morning, he's plus 1,000.
He's 950 right now.
So,
well, I mean, nobody betted that way.
Well, I'm just saying, I brought their attention to it.
My favorite play of this game is Sam Howell rushing over 14.5 yards. It's my favorite play of the weekend.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I'm all in on Sam Howell rushing. There's no way he doesn't get this. I'm all in.
I'm with you. Let me just add some stats on top of it. Sam Howell rushing over 13.5. Cowboys play one of the heaviest man coverages in the entire NFL, which is good for obviously running quarterbacks because you don't have a zone where everyone's sitting facing forward. You got guys running up the field, which leaves lanes open and leaves the outside open. 35, 17, and 27 in his last 3 games. This is a primetime game. We said people love to run on primetime. Dallas should be winning, which means he's going to be dropping back more, which is more opportunities to scramble. I think there's a ladder opportunity here, Bill, too, if you can get it. If you can get him up to 25, 30 on any sites, plus 300. Trevor, what do you like in this game? You're a Redskins fan.
This is the game. Redskins, let's get that straight. The Redskins fan
not
here.
The Commanders. Redskins.
Not the Commanders or the football team. I mean,
Redskins.
Fuck me. So this is the game. I like this game. These guys, game's going to be close. Lots of points are going to be scored. We're on turf. We're in Dallas. I like Prescott. I like Lamb. I like McLaurin. I like Ferguson. I like Thomas. I like a whole game stack here. I think this game goes to the moon. Division rivals. Redskins are going to cover this spread. It comes down to the last play of the game. That's what I think.
I think
Dallas is fake.
If you had to ask me who the upset is, I'm saying it's the Redskins. I think Dallas is
You're
fraud.
out of your fucking mind.
I know
Dallas
it's crazy, but Bill, that would be the one that would fuck everyone the most.
Yeah.
That's why I say, because a
Not
lot
gonna
of
happen,
people,
no.
here's the reason. A
Not gonna
lot
happen.
of people are using the Cowboys in 7-point teasers too, to get it at 6.5. So I could see the the Redskins, keeping this close, being down 10 late, scoring.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not going to be, but I think Dallas wins this game.
Obviously, they're a 14-point favorite. Everyone in the world thinks
they're not going to lose.
This would be the one. This would be the game that would throw everyone right at fucking dinner time, 4:30. Everyone's happy that they made some money on their props and fucking.
There's no reason to take any teasers.
Tommy. No, you don't.
I'll write down the fucking list today.
I said people are
Cowboys, Niners.
Bill,
That's it.
Bill,
and then go watch the games.
If you really think there's not going to be people out there
There's
doing
not.
7
Today is not the day.
Bill says no one's doing 7-point teasers today.
No,
I just did one.
Evan just did one.
Well, Evan's a moron.
Okay.
What did you get out of that?
Okay.
What did you get? What's the line?
Green Bay plus 15.
Well,
Washington
no,
plus 20,
not the spread. What's the money?
plus 130.
Okay, so you got 30 cents and you have all that risk.
Bill, a lot of people are going to do the 3-team 7-point teaser with the 3 favorites. A lot of them are going to do that for plus money.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to do that. That's literally curtain.
I didn't even do the favorites. I did 2 underdogs.
Well, no, that's fine, but you're doing 7-point teasers, right?
Yeah.
You get paid the
Yeah,
same no matter what.
Doesn't.
Unless
Dude, the country doesn't even know you can do a 10-point teaser.
Not on the favorites, though, is what I'm saying.
It's Thanksgiving, dude. There's nothing but retards betting everywhere. People don't even know a 10-point teaser exists, half the people that are betting today. I'm telling you, this is. I'm not fucking with the sides, so I don't want to get on my soapbox.
I can't wait till my parlay cashes, and I'm going to fucking.
I hope it does for you, and I'll be miserable if it does, because I want to bet it so bad. I just know something's going to happen, and I don't know what it is. From this game perspective, Rackets, what are you looking at?
Are we talking about the Niners, or are we talking about the Cowboys?
No, Cowboys stuff.
We talked about it. I like the Commanders.
No, do you have any props or anything, or is that's it?
No, I'm not propping that game at all.
All right. On this game, we have no injuries at quarterback, wide receiver, or tight end. We have Dowdle questionable and Gibson questionable. I have to wait to see what's going on there. Brian Robinson receiving over 23.5 is fucking stealing money if fucking Gibson doesn't play. Brian Robinson over the last 2 weeks receiving alone is 13 for 177 and a touchdown. Hear that again. 13 for 177 and a touchdown in the last 2 weeks with Gibson being out 1.5 of those games. You're talking about a receiving prop of 23.5 in a game that they may be trailing by 2 or 3 touchdowns and have to throw the whole time. I'm assuming if Gibson is announced out, that line's going to fucking move and he's going to be either off the board or up to 40.5. But if you want to take the stab on it right now, I know he doesn't catch the ball much when Gibson's there, but he has had a 20, a 25, a 33 with Gibson there. This game flow may lead for him to have a ceiling receiving game, even in the split carry role. But 23.5 is highway robbery. And I think they may pull the line if Gibson is announced out. So keep your eye on that. Dotson, Trevor, Dotson, 3 touchdowns last 4 games. The guy had fucking 7 touchdowns on 35 receptions last year, right? One of my favorite players coming into the year. He's a red zone monster. 3 touchdowns last 4 games. If you think Washington's going to score, plus 340 for Dotson, seems like some value.
33.5 on his receiving yards too. Not bad.
I like his receiving yards too. I kind of think Dotson's a guy who either goes like 20 or 100. You know, like either.
I'm looking at his graph, and that's basically what it is.
Yeah, it's either like 25 or 85. So I almost kind of want to like.
It's this.
It's this. But he always scores. But I kind of want to take those alts. I think I like the 50s and 60s and 70 alts better than I like the regular line. But Trev, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I think he's kind of a boomer bust play. I like McLaren for volume more so, and McLaren's due for a big game. So I lean McLaren here, but there's not that big of a price difference. It's $900, $5,400 for McLaren, and Dotson's at $4,600. So
yeah,
can't argue both ways, but I prefer
DFS perspective, it's McLaurin, but from a touchdown prop perspective. Another thing, if you do want to put it in now, because I know it's tough to take that Brian Robinson receiving thing. If Gibson plays, you're not in a bad bet, right? 23.5 isn't bad. It's just not optimal. Most rushing and receiving yards in the game for Brian Robinson, Bill, plus 800 on this one, plus 800. And if Gibson doesn't play, he's been getting 70 through the air alone. So plus 800 gives you a live stab. Obviously, on the fucking Dallas side of the ball, when CeeDee Lamb should go fucking absolutely batshit. I'm probably going to do CeeDee Lamb 100, Amon-Ra 100, and Tyreek Hill tomorrow 100, the normal thing we do. Just not outside of CD. I'm not overly excited about everything. We got to see what's going on with Dowdle, and I don't know how this game's going to play out. I'm totally confused on it. So let's move over to San Fran and Seattle, the final game of the day. Geno Smith at quarterback, guys. It's hard to make any decisions on anything in Seattle right now. You got Walker doubtful. I don't think he plays. I think you can make a move on that. You got Geno questionable, and then the wide receivers and the tight ends are fine. But Rackets, what do you think happens in this game? How's this game play out?
I like the 49ers a lot here. It probably stays a little bit closer than even I think it will. Bill and I were talking on the show yesterday about, I think, a 10-point 49er win, but maybe they do cover the spread there. But I love Debo today, man. Debo's receiving yards jumping off the fucking page at me. Debo's going to go fucking nuts.
Debo's about, listen, everyone last week when I told everyone to play naked Purdy, which was the right move, if you had a choice, because everyone
MV Purdy
Debo.
is the man.
I said no, because that wasn't the spot. This is the spot. Can I read you something here, Rackets? Debo's receiving yards are over 46.5 today. His rushing yards are over 10.5. Okay. His touchdowns plus 180. I'm laddering the fuck out of Debo. I'm going to have Debo up through the roof. Here's Debo's last 5 games versus Seattle. This is receiving. 6 for 133 and a touchdown, 5 for 44 in the air, and 53 on the ground in the next game. 8 for 156 and 2 touchdowns, 5 for 102, and 8 for 112. 133, 156, 102, 112, and 44 with 53 rushing. I mean, listen, whether you're a BVP guy or not, these teams are not drastically different. The Niners have been Shanahan for the last few years. They've been running a similar scheme, even with just different quarterback. And Seattle and Carroll kind of do the same thing on defense every year.
And Debo loves talking shit, man.
Debo loves prime time. He loves talking shit. I don't know if he gets it rushing. I don't know if he gets it receiving. I know he's going to get it, so I'm doing Debo rushing and receiving. All in, Debo touchdown. All in, Debo ladder. Bill, I love Debo today.
Yeah, Debo was my play yesterday on the show, rushing 10.5. I love it.
I like the 10.5 too, yeah.
CMC, they've been spelling him a lot. I don't know. He hasn't been getting near 100 yards. Maybe he has a game today.
By the way, Evan, that's 59.5 Debo rushing and receiving. That's
All
the
right, I was just going to ask
you.
you.
I think after that CMC injury, they realized how important he is to that team, and they're not running him like they did the first 4 weeks of the season. He's not getting anywhere near the production that he got. They know if he goes down, they're fucked.
I kind of disagree. I don't really agree with that.
We're going to look at the numbers.
He's had 21 carries last week. That's the highest he's had since week 1. I mean, he's getting the touches.
All right, well, one week.
I mean, 16 the week before. I mean, they're giving him the touches.
Nah, I don't like it.
I mean, listen, I don't hate it. His production is, from a fantasy perspective, has definitely dipped. He's at 20 and 21, where he was at 29, 30, and he even scored 50 at certain points. I like CMC today. I just don't like anything specific. I think there's 2 other options on that team. So I could see it. It also depends on game flow here, how this game goes, if this game is close or gets out of hand. But I think CMC touchdown.
He's in my favorite touchdown parlay.
Yeah, I like him for a touchdown. I like him and Debo.
I have David Montgomery and CMC both to score plus 146.
Should we do a Rupp and Rackets touchdown parlay?
A little tight on time here, but we can throw one in quick.
It is 11 o'clock already. All right.
Yeah, we can throw one in quick. What do you got? Rackets in this game?
Debo. I like.
Is it just Debo? I know you said Debo, but yeah.
No, I like everything 49ers. Probably Purdy. I like Debo. I like everything with the Niners today.
Okay, I do too. This total is weird. This total 43.5 seems a little bit low.
I'm good with the spread too. Just I would buy it down to 6.5.
Trev, what are you on here?
Gonna go with the full set.
Smith Enigma, 5 out of his last 6. I butchered it. JSN.
No.
JSN.
You can't say
Enigma.
You call Joe Burrow Joe Burrows. You think you're going to pronounce Jackson Smith?
He said every name wrong.
JSN.
He said McLaren. Trevor.
Yeah,
this kid's won hundreds of thousands of dollars in DFS. He doesn't know how to pronounce a fucking name. So,
well, I don't live in Seattle.
I mean, you do have ears and watch television.
Well, yeah.
So, what is his name? Give me his name again.
JSN.
There we go. There we go. That's his name.
Listen,
Smith Enigma.
36.5 receiving yards. He's gone over that 5 of his last 6. Got no issue with that. I think Lockett is a security blanket for whoever's going to be behind center. So I like Lockett a lot today as well. And Metcalf always has some upside. But I think they're going to have to move the ball through the air against San Francisco. So I do like – I think game flow is going to be in the receiver's favor here for Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that fucking Geno's playing. I'm almost positive Geno's playing in this game. So just by looking at the line, that line still wouldn't be hanging at 7 with fucking Drew Lock in there.
How do they stay in this game, Tommy?
Yeah, no, they're going to have to throw it, especially without Walker. They don't have Walker there. So it's going to have to be through the air. So this is the funny thing is this is the lowest total, so the algorithms are going to pop the other 2 games in DFS. I think this is the best stackable game in DFS. I think you can go Purdy, Charbonnet, pick a receiver, and then you could literally go Purdy, McCaffrey, Debo, and one of my favorite plays on the day, Kittle. Kittle's been out of his fucking mind, guys. This dude's been losing it. He was quiet at the beginning of the year. We said, Rackets, I think me and you were talking about it. The Niners don't start using Kittle till they need to use Kittle, right? Yep. Like they try to preserve him. And he's been going the fuck off lately. 89, 116, 149, and 78 in his last 4 games. Touchdown in his last 2. And his history in this spot, last 2 regular season games versus Seattle, 4 for 93 and 2 touchdowns. 9 for 181 and 2 touchdowns. So we got Debo and Kittle on the BVPs of all BVPs versus Seattle during the regular season, where Kittle has 4 touchdowns and 270 yards in his last 2 regular season games. And Debo has like fucking 700 yards in his last 5 regular season games versus Seattle. So for me, it's not an Ayuk day. I do like Purdy. I do like McCaffrey. I like everything on San Fran. But it's Debo and Kittle that are probably going to be my 2 lock button DFS plays if you're doing it. And prop plays. Debo touchdown is plus 180. Kittle touchdown is plus 200. There's no chance one of these 2 don't get in the box.
Those numbers
today.
Are so much different on DraftKings. 150 and 155.
Yeah, they're 200 and 180 over there on FanDuel. So I do like Kittle. Longest reception is interesting too. Over 20.5. Last 4 games, 24, 66, 34, and 28. Are his longest receptions, so he's hit that every single time. And obviously the 2 regular season games where he went for 93 and 181, he obviously hit it too. So we're talking last 4 plus 2 straight head-to-head. There's a lot to like in this game. There's a lot to like with Debo and Kittle. And Charbonnet on the bring back is the obvious play. I think this is a fucking joke. Charbonnet over 13.5 receiving yards. San Francisco allows 5.4 receptions and 34.5 yards to the running back through the air. We're talking about Kenneth Walker probably not even dressing today. I'd be shocked if he does. You might see a little fucking splattering of DJ Dallas, but dude has like 3 catches on the year. I think this is Charbonnet over 13.5. Should be a joke. He's got 10 catches and 11 targets in the last 2 games, and we're looking at a positive.
He's been kind of steady taking the red zone work, even with Walker, too.
Yeah, I think all the Charbonnet props are way too low considering that Kenneth Walker's out. Probably going to played 85% of the snaps last week, and that was with Kenneth Walker playing 11. So we're probably looking at a 90% snap share and a 13.5 receiving yards.
Yeah,
I think
that's up to 19.5 on DraftKings already.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Hold on. Let me see if it's still hanging. It was 13.5 this morning.
Bill Rupp, how do you feel about who doesn't score a touchdown?
It's up to 19.5 everywhere now. Yeah, I should have put that out this morning.
Montgomery,
I still like
Lamb,
it at 19.5.
Lamb.
You don't think Lamb scores? Who do you like in that game? I'm gonna take your pick. Who do you like?
Dude, that line went up 6 fucking yards since this morning.
Did you say Ferguson?
Jesus.
Ferguson?
Yeah.
Ferguson for touchdown. All right, let's do. All right, so we got that. I'm not really on any of the sides. You guys went over the sides already. Let's do a touchdown parlay. Bill, give me your favorite touchdown.
Montgomery.
All right, so you're going Montgomery. I hate when you guys started with Montgomery.
Bastard. I was starting with Montgomery anyways.
Rackets, give me your favorite touchdown. I'm going deep. I'm going. Damn. I was going Debo.
Not anymore. You're not.
All right. Fucking ass. No, yeah, you go CMC. I'll go Debo. All right. We'll go. But I like Kittle too. That's the problem. I think they all get. All right. So we're going Debo, Montgomery. Trevor, who's your favorite touchdown prop today?
I'm going Ferguson.
Debo. So you're going Ferguson. All right. I'll just put this in. It's Ferguson plus 175. Get some juice there. And then we have
115 on DraftKings. DraftKings, get your goddamn touchdowns.
Touchdown props are horrible.
What the fuck? Getting
They're
robbed over here.
They're absolutely horrible.
Sometimes
Someone asked me
first though.
Let's see. We got Montgomery, Ferguson, CMC, Debo. I guess we're gonna do. All right. So Montgomery, Ferguson, CMC, Debo gets us plus $1,935.
Montgomery,
on a $100
Ferguson,
bet.
Debo, and who was the last one?
Montgomery, Ferguson, CMC, and Debo.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to tell you to also throw one in Montgomery, Ferguson, CMC, and Kittle. So that'll be plus 1838. So if you were going to do 100 on that touchdown prop or 10, whatever your betting size in is, maybe do half and do both of those. I see a scenario where CMC, Debo, and Kittle all get in the box and Niners score 40 today. Like I just Rackets, you're on the same page, right? The Niners should.
What were the odds of that one?
1838 and 1935. First one was 1935. And then your favorite long shot touchdown of the day, guys. Throw that out, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay. I gotta bring the screen back up. Give me a minute.
Anyone? But
Dobbs.
Dobbs. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Dobbs touchdown odds right now.
240. That's
240. Okay. Let's see. I think he was better somewhere else.
Rico Dowdle.
If he plays. Obviously. He should play. Let's see. Dobbs, touchdown, 240. That's the best one. All right, Bill, you like Rico Dowdle. Rackets, what's your favorite long shot touchdown?
Deuce Vaughn.
I thought this was a
Dude,
long
by the way,
shot.
Deuce Vaughn is scoring today. Because that was dude, I think I caught a fucking I believe that they're playing in a simulation and FanDuel knows what the outcome is before the game starts. I've said that a million times. So I believe that they accidentally put the line that they think it should
how
be.
Did you start? You said you caught it? That's how you said you
The
started?
plus 195. Yeah.
No, it was me.
It was Bill Rupp.
Bill Rupp.
It was
On the show yesterday.
I vote Bill Rupp.
On the only show that would happen yesterday.
I mean,
Rupp and Rackets.
It was me.
Holiday
dude.
edition.
You keep. Not only did you come on my show, you just took my fucking prop. I mean, what the fuck?
And he took my Debo prop that I said on the show,
I mean,
too.
what the fuck?
The fuck out of here. I got fucking 7 pages of research over here. Been up since 8 in the morning.
Pages of research. I got a robot.
Tommy
that does it for me.
fucking called me at 8. I was like, what is going on?
Oh, no, that's what it was. You mentioned the Deuce Vaughn plus 195, and I was telling you how crazy it was, and you were like, no, it's plus 330, and I was like, no, it's off by like 900.
Yeah,
That line.
I was the
Yes.
one who found it.
But he's scoring. That was the FanDuel simulation putting out the real true line based on what they know is going to happen today. And then they changed it this morning because Conspiracy G caught on to it and they didn't want it to be tweeted.
I got one.
I didn't want it to be spread to the universe. So I
Elijah
guarantee
Mitchell.
you Deuce Vaughn scores today.
Elijah Mitchell plus 500 on DraftKings. He's probably 800 on FanDuel.
Gotta put $1. Put Deuce Vaughn.
We might get some run. I like it.
Who Rackets?
Elijah Mitchell, my long shot. They kind of split the work with CMC down there a little bit. Mitchell's going to sneak in today, I think.
It's a short week. He got 21 carries last week. I don't hate that at all.
I think it's going to be a little more Debo. That's why I like Bill's rushing prop there. I have a couple long shot touchdowns, obviously. One of which is Kraft plus 550 as the starting tight end, playing 100% of the snaps over there for Green Bay. And the other one, I do like Dobbs with you there, Trev. The other one I like is the Dotson plus 340. I think that's another. So I like two teams that should be trailing Dotson. And then obviously we said Patrick Taylor, but that one's a little bit crazy. But I like Dotson and Kraft for touchdowns. All right, let's get out of here so that everyone go enjoy their Thanksgivings. Let me just see if there's anything we missed in the chat. CD's nuts, blah, blah, blah. Just a bunch of nonsense. All right, nothing looks important. Rackets, final words.
Go Niners.
Go Niners.
I got nothing else.
Trevor, final words.
Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate y'all. Everyone have a great day and enjoy the day.
Chick steak, Trevor. Bill Rupp, final words.
Guys, and my final words is going to be a free play for tomorrow. Breece Hall over 24.5 receiving yards. Take it and love it.
Wow. Okay. Evan Hand, final words from behind the glass.
When one of the favorites loses today, just know that it's rigged.
It's not.
Rigged.
Lose. Take that parlay, guys. I'm telling you.
Rigged. Rigged.
I owe the day.
For Bill Rupp, the GOAT, Evan Hand, and Joey Rackets, I am Tommy G. Get over to 4deep.com. Rest of the year, 2 weeks free. Getting the whole month of November free, and we are on fire in every sport. Forget football. Football's fucking like college basketball is where we're NBA is where we're fucking absolutely skull fucking right now. But if you enjoyed the show, tune in tomorrow. I think are we doing a show tomorrow? We're doing a show tomorrow. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Stay Cashin. Friday, if this is your first time tuning in, tune in tomorrow. It's every Monday, Thursday, Friday. We do this at 2 p.m. Eastern. Today was a little special edition at 10:30 a.m. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. For Rackets, GOAT, Evan and Bill, I am Tommy G. Good luck. Stay cashin', motherfuckers.
Let's go!